had been a key player in the failed mission. Remember, there were 12, and only Joshua and his brother who brought positive results. The rest 10 were very negative. And that one costed the people to meander in the wilderness for 40 years. The mission failed. And imagine, the land was already a land of promise. They needed not to send people go and spy. They needed to move in faith. Because the land was theirs. It was the promised land. But they publicly chose 12 people to go and do the spying. And the mission failed. So when Joshua took over, he had to use secrecy. You've got to understand this. You know, sometimes we keep ourselves open to all people. And the first people to attack your ambitions are those who understand your mission. So, Joshua had been a key player. And in that event, 40 years earlier, he had learned from his experience in the wilderness because he was a key player. So he had a lot of frustration and resentment. So he had to use another method. Not the method that was used by Moses. This time he's going to use secret. Bwana asifiwe. That's why you remember that those people went into Canaan silently. You remember they were even attached to a house of a prostitute called Rahab. And did you know they got their salvation from Rahab? And somehow king came to understand that these people are spying the land. And they tried to follow up. And Rahab was used to deflect them to a different direction to keep them safe. And they were successful in their mission. Would you tell your friend you can succeed very well in secret rather than public? Bwana asifiwe. So Moses had sent his spies publicly, and they were all high-profile people, community leaders who were known, and whatever they came back with would determine everyone else's response. So that's the reason why Joshua decided to use the secret method. Point number 6, the favor of God. The favor of God. Favor in the city. God gave Joshua a way into the city of Jericho through Rahab the prostitute. And when the spies had entered the city, the king of Jericho somehow got the information and went on house-to-house mission, searching for them. And Rahab risked her life and not only hid them, but he also sent their pursuers away in the wrong direction. You read Joshua 2, verses 18 to 16. They were shown a different direction for these people to be saved. Let me tell you, communities are changed from bottom up. This is for a fact. Communities are changed from bottom up. From grassroots. Not from top down. From grassroots going up. That's why we need friends in the low places. That's why we need friends in the low places. Who would have thought that Rahab would be a blessing to someone? Life is changed from bottom. We all need friends in low places to influence a community. Ambia mwenzako sijiweke juu kama breki ya meli. Usijiweke juu kama break ya Mary. You need friends in the low places. Association with Rahab would not have been the very best place for these people to hide in, but they were there in secrecy. And Rahab became a blessing to their lives. Rahab was so lowly in the society, but she helped greatly. So Rahab represents thousands of people in our communities who are open to God. Bwana asifiwe. We've got work to do. Those people you think that they are not important will become a blessing. These changed lives are now a blessing to you. Okay. Those unchanged people will be great blessings. Those who have not known God, those you see as drunkards, those you see as harlots, those you see as lowly people are very important to us. They are open to God. They will be a blessing to us. Bwana asifiwe. Now I want us to reflect. I know that we've got people here whose year 2023, they were in Egypt. Very oppressed, some very sickly, very bad experiences, a lot of hate, a lot of oppression. Right now we've had wilderness experience where the sun has been very hot, things are not working, frustration everywhere, and we need not cross over with Egypt experience. It has to go. Jordan is here with us. We've already started. There is that separation. Year 2023 is gone. Canaan experience is manifestation of God's promises. What is it that you want to hold? Bwana asifiwe. I want us to rise on our feet. As you sing tigawari mwena wakwa, reflect and see the Egypt experiences that you had. Reflect on the wilderness experiences. Because you've got to say goodbye to those bad experiences and get the courage to move on to our promises in the year 2024. What is it that you hold in your hand that you want to do in the year 2024? What is it that you prayed for and did not achieve? What is it that you want? Let the instrument silent. Instrument zikimya tu so that we can be able to concentrate. Would we get into prayer and start telling God that in the year 2024, you want to get hold of his promises? The wilderness experience has to die. The Egypt experiences has to go. And we must hold anew of the promises of God. Tigaware mana wakoke doeram doshangoro yakwa nishiga.
utire kitokega ige oya jage tondo emo eani waida sha